What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and today I am coming to you with the top 10 horror franchise tag. Now, this was a video actually created by my buddy Sean Erschen. You know, he's my brother from the Blood Spatter Trio. Myself, him, and Hellhound have our new monthly show. Be sure to check that out. The first episode is up now. It is a live stream show that we do, and it's pretty dope. The Geek Legion of Doom got a hold of it, and he decided to turn it into a tag. And basically, the only real rules are they have to be franchises. More than one film, per franchise. It can't be just a standalone movie. However, Sean asked me to do this before that happened. He wanted to know if I wanted to do it, and I said, hell yeah, I wanted to do it. So, let's get on with it, right? So coming in at number 10, my number 10 franchise is the Saw franchise. Now, I love the Saw franchise. It's a lot of fun. There's some entries that aren't so good. But overall, it's just mindless fun for me, and I really enjoy it. Now, nothing will ever compare to the first film, but I did like just about every sequel, and I really liked the new one, Jigsaw. A lot of people didn't. I loved Jigsaw. I thought it was great. Coming in at number 9 is a franchise that I just got done reviewing, and that is the Wrong Turn franchise. I had a blast with this franchise. I thought it was absolutely amazing. So much fun. If you want to check out all my reviews of that, they are up now. It has its own playlist called Wrong Turn. Check it out. Coming in at number 8 is the Evil Dead franchise. What can I say? This has Bruce Campbell as Ash in it. That's all that needs to be said. My favorite film in this franchise is actually one that most people wouldn't consider their favorite. Well, maybe. I don't know. I have to check into that. But I don't want to give it away right now because I plan on doing a review of all these films and a franchise ranking. But that is my number 8 favorite franchise in the horror. Coming in at number 7, we have the Omen franchise. Now, I fucking love the Omen franchise, and the Omen, the first film, is one of my top 5 horror films of all time. And I absolutely love the Omen franchise. I thought the second one was real good. I love the third one. And I haven't seen the made-for-TV fourth one yet. And the remake, it was okay. It's pretty much just a shot-for-shot of the original, but it doesn't have that same feel and atmosphere. But it wasn't a bad film. Coming in at number 6, we have the Friday the 13th franchise. Now, I know this will be a lot higher on some other people's lists, but on mine, it's at number 6. And honestly, it almost got pushed out of the way to number 7, but after thinking about it more, it's at number 6. I love the Friday the 13th. I also have all these up if you want to go check them out, and there's a ranking. Myself and my buddy Bill. If you are missing out on Bill and I's reviews of all of our reviews, you're missing out, I'm telling you. Right now, we're doing the Aliens and Predators, and if you haven't watched those, you're definitely missing out. They're a lot of fun, and I think they're really funny. Friday the 13th is my number 6. I absolutely love the Jason films. Who doesn't? Coming in at number 5, we have the Lecter franchise, or the Hannibal Lecter franchise, or the Silence of the Lamb franchise. I'm not really sure if I consider Manhunter part of that or not. I'm not really sure if it is part. I'd have to look at the production companies and all. But I love Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and Red Dragon, and I even like Hannibal Rising. I love that movie. I love that franchise. Anthony Hopkins is one of the best horror villains of all time. Coming in at number 4, and this is where my list will probably get controversial, I have the Leprechaun franchise. I am a huge fan of this franchise. I know it's cheesy, I know it's campy, and I love every second of it. There is not a single movie in this franchise that I do not like. Coming in at number 3, we have the Child's Play franchise. Probably the most consistent out of all the horror franchises of the Big 5, the Big 5 slashers. There's only one movie that's bad in this film, and that is Seed of Chucky. I love Child's Play. It is one of my favorites of all times. Coming in at number 2 is the franchise that was number 1 in my youth, but is now number 2, and is also the number 2 horror movie of all time for me, and that is The Nightmare on Elm Street. Gotta give it up to Freddy. Gotta give it up to New Line Cinema, the house that Freddy built, especially since New Line Cinema has continued the tradition of great horror films. I would love to see another entry in this to replace that really crappy remake. I would love to see Robert Englund back. And I've heard even Heather Langenkamp is expressing interest in doing another film. Please, please, please make that happen, guys. Before Robert decides he's too old and he doesn't want to do it anymore. And coming in at number 1, which is no surprise to anybody who watches my channel, the Halloween franchise. In my opinion, the best horror franchise of all time. Yes, there's a couple duds in there. That's fine. It's still my favorite. I fucking love it. And Halloween by itself is the greatest horror film of all time and makes it worthy of the number 1 spot. So that is it, guys. That is my top 10 horror franchises. Like I said, this is now a tag video that the Geek Legion of Doom put together, modeling after Sean's video. So I will tag AndrewBellina and I will tag Boogeyman Ben. This is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.
I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am.